Danny linked with another club, this time in Germany. Someone who played in pre-season, actually. Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know your channel. And if you see the ambulance, please don't turn your wee woos on for me. But Sheffield Wednesday manager Danny Rule is again another part of the speculation of the summer, because no one knows what's going on, where he's going to be, how it's going to happen, all this stuff. All we know at the moment is Danny Rule is currently contracted to Sheffield Wednesday Football Club till 2027. If anybody wants him, they are going to have to buy him out of his contract. And they were linked during the season, at the end of last season, to Southampton. They've gone with Will Still. It looks like Leicester City are going to go get Russell Martin. So that's another one that I've been linked with. RB Leipzig, it looks like they're going to look at a bigger name. Fulham were looking, but the Fulham manager turned down Saudi interest. And it's now looking like Werder Bremen are the latest club showing keen interest on Danny Rule. Now, Oliver Werner will not extend the contract with the following meeting with his club Werder Bremen, and they are now on the hunt for a new manager. They turned around and said they are really disheartened by the decision because we couldn't have easily imagined working. We could have easily imagined working with Oliver in the long term. However, we need continuity and clarity, the future for his role, which is why we have decided to part ways. This decision was unanimously sought by the board, especially when it comes to squad playing, the continued development of the team, and our future direction is essential to being able for a long-term plan. Now, some people will read that from Werder Bremen going, why are Wednesday not doing the same thing here? Because some people will say, well, they kind of got it that the manager doesn't want to be there long-term, so they're going to get rid of him now so they can plan and have something going. Now, I know that there's a lot of Wednesday fans who will be feeling the same way with this by going, hey, let's see if we can potentially get this kind of thing sort of for Wednesday with Danny. But DC will want to get him money for Danny because he got Compo in his contract. Now, are Werder Bremen a club that could potentially pay the Compo, and would they be willing to pay the Compo out of it? That's the question for us there. Now, Build, heavily good source of German football, have suggested that Rule's name is in the mix for the job, alongside Horst Stefan of FV Elderberg, later being named as the hottest candidate for the position. They also say that a decision is expected to be made by Werder Bremen, who we faced in pre-season, like I said. I would hazard a guess that they will probably go for Stefan, then Danny. Just because I just wonder if there wouldn't be any Compo to play or mock Compo. It all depends. Again, it's another name. It's another German club who was also looking at him. I said in the past that I think if Danny's going to leave Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, I think he's going back home to Germany. I just do. Now, if that does happen, it leaves us in a little bit of a situation where we need to find a new manager, B, sort out potentially a whole new backroom staff, and it all needs to be done quickly before pre-season starts. If it's speculation till it's official, if Danny did leave, we will have to wait and see what happens. But Danny's name has been put into the firing line again of another club that is potentially looking into him. And again, it just puts us in that situation where we're playing catch-up a little bit again. We're playing the catch-up of waiting to see what happens. As we know, what the stance is at the minute is Danny Rule is in a contract till 2027. He will only go if someone buys him out of his contract. We know there's a compensation that we will get. and then we would have to move on to looking for a new manager. So nothing changed, but Danny's name is the new name that's in the possible for managerial job with the Werder Bremen, who we played last pre-season.